Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates is about these two brothers, Mike and Dave, trying to find potential dates for their sister's wedding. And it turns into total and utter chaos. I really enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed the idea of working with Jake, who was already attached to it. Jake and I had done a skit for Funny or Die, and that was like 10 years ago, I want to say, or something like that. So I knew him a little bit, and I love brother stories. I thought that the dynamic between the two characters was really funny. I thought it was a hilarious adventure. And when I sat down and talked to Jake, and he sort of pitched me who would play the brother, and I heard about Adam, and I heard about the potential girls, it just sort of all came together in a really, really neat way. Adam and I have had fun since day one. I mean, I'm a big fan of Workaholics, his show. Like I've seen like every episode. We had met a few times in LA, like I think at like a Staples Center game. Oh, it was a Clipper game. And then a few other times, but I've always just been a big fan of his work. And I'm pretty sure he never saw anything that I ever did. But I do remember him coming up and being like, dude, I think I'm up for Mike and Dave's. And I hadn't heard that yet. I was like, I heard about that script like a year ago. He's like, yeah, man, I think I might be doing this movie Mike and Dave's. Are you still attached? And I'm like, I don't know. I was just at a Clippers game. And like 30 minutes later, I got an email from like all my people saying, hey, I think Adam's gonna play your brother in Mike and Dave. So I was like, he was still there. So I was like, dude, awesome. We can't really like be without each other. We've got this sort of symbiotic relationship where like I don't think we could like exist without like both of us being in the same place. It's kind of a really funny brother dynamic. My brother and I were really independent. Like Mike and Dave are sort of more like best friends. And it's kind of a neat arc because over the course of the story, you know, Dave is very much the younger brother, and he sort of is following Mike's lead. But as Mike progressively starts to kind of like lose his mind throughout the movie, going crazy over Tatiana, the roles kind of reverse, and Dave kind of has to take charge and step up and sort of be the big brother. So it turned into a pretty cool arc, and I really like that about the story. Jake's, he's come such a long way, and he's just fun to, he's got a really sort of like positive energy, a really good aura. Clearly he loves what he's doing. He's always laughing. He's often at the expense of our takes. And it's good because you feel like you're doing a good job. He has a very funny sense of humor himself, so if he can make Jake laugh, you know that it must be pretty damn funny. Working in Hawaii is amazing. It's the only challenge is there's so much fun stuff to do out here. Like, I mean, there's surfing, there's so much hiking, there's so much camping, and everything's so beautiful that it's like, yeah, you wanna film, but you also can't wait for the weekend. Like, I've been shark diving 3 times since I've been out here with I've met some of the coolest people ever. And I don't think I've ever become such good friends with like a crew. It's like a very tight-knit family out here. So it's kind of like vacation while working. I just hope the audience has fun, gets to laugh. I mean, we had a blast making it. I think it's a really cool story. I think that there's something in it for everyone. I think the girls are gonna love the movie. Tatiana and Alice are hilarious. Mike and Dave have a great dynamic, and they're funny together. It's just a funny four-hander, and I'm super stoked on it.